Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. We are back once more with a nice, fancy, shiny, new Stormcast Eternals. The Lord Commander Bastian Carthalos. Couldn't help myself, sorry. I dig this dude. Look at the swagger he's got going on. I'm not going to carry that hammer with two hands. I'm not going to bother wearing a friggin' helmet. I am too suave for that. This dude just looks like a man among men. He is a big dude. He's on a big base, got a big hammer and a big cape, and really actually a big face mask too. I hate to say it, but this might be one of the few times I don't use the helmet. I don't know, I can't make up my mind. I think he just looks cool without it. Look at him all grizzled and scarred up. Look at that beard. Epic beard. But yeah, he actually has the option between the two heads, but he also has the option you can have him carrying his big ol' thud hammer here, one-handed or dual wielding. I haven't made up my mind which way we're gonna head, but I am gonna take a look at it. Huh. Double, huh. That's a 50mm base. So like I said, he is a man among men. This is interesting. I wonder if you could get away with possibly salvaging this even if you don't use both arms. That's a pretty clean cut. I think if you can hide where the connection is, we might be able to slap that on another Stormcast body. I don't know anybody else is going to have arms big and thick and burly enough to fit that. Nice detailed base there. Shoulder pad here, more rubble for him to stand on. I believe that's the pillar that's actually on the base. Random skull, it's gonna go somewhere. So that's a full face mask. And the reason I say that is because I wonder if you can get away with using it on another body completely. I haven't built any Stormcast in a while, and I certainly haven't built any of the ones from Dominion yet. I know I did a video on one of the lords that came in that set. Not that I know where I put him now. I hate to say that. It's been quite a few weeks since I did that video, at least at the time of filming this, and I have absolutely no idea where I put him. That's really sad. As you can see, I mean, that's a big cape. I should have a Stormcast here. There you are. So like I said, here is his actual body. So already, I think that's going to be big. And definitely once he's got that base attached, that's going to look really cool. I dig the back banner thing. I don't know if he has any kind of little reliquary to hang off of his back. I thought his hammer had a special name, but judging by how they do these nowadays, they got rid of all the interesting stuff on the backs of... I guess you don't. I guess you just have to put your cape. That's a little bit of a shame. But then again, he does have that cool little back banner thing. Alright, so double sprue. This is like the equivalent of a Warhammer Underworld's warband. It's kind of crazy. All in one base. So, give me a sec. I'll put them together, and we'll see how it turns out. Sit tight. Alright, we got the Lord Commander Bastian all put together here, and I'm quite pleased with how things have turned out. So, construction was actually quite straightforward. You'll notice that he is not actually glued to the base or glued to his scenic base. I really would like to be able to get him painted properly, so we just kind of blue tacked him together. But construction was quite simple, nothing weird, nothing bizarre, nothing out of the ordinary, other than his stance. I thought that both feet would have actually been on the base, but they're not, as I get this glob of blue tack off there. So the way it actually works is there is a connector, which his foot doesn't seem to want to fully go into because it's full of blue tack at the moment. And I can't find it. Let's smash it down. Seems to be about right. But the other foot just kind of touches on there. You can kind of see better now that I've got the foot actually in there. See, it just kind of touches the tip. I was kind of surprised about that. Would have made more sense to have everything on there, but it is what it is. He is quite the stoic-looking chap. You can see I did go with the one-handed, unhelmeted version. I did hold on to both of those extra bits just in case we do have a worthy model in the future that is going to be able to wield both those items with just as much swag and swagger as our Lord Commander here. And he is a big dude. I mean, I'm not kidding. Even with that scenic base, he is still going to stand a good head or two taller than the average Stormcast, which is already going to be standing a good head or two taller than the average GW human, which is already going to be standing a good head or two taller than the average Frostgrave model. So depending on what scale you're playing at and what your intended purpose is, besides obviously using him in a Stormcast Eternals army, I think there's probably going to be quite a good amount of uses for him. You could definitely use him as some kind of a deity, demigod, something like that. Some kind of angelic, spirit of vengeance. I don't know. Some kind of champion. Anyway, he definitely has a very virtuous and champion-like feel to him. So if I'm playing something outside of a skirmish game, I could definitely see myself using him in something like that. To me, he kind of seems comparable to the Unleashed Radukar in terms of, you are paying a bit more for the model being a character model, but on the other hand, I feel like the whole figure is a very complete set. You've got a nice base, full base, not just like little scenic bits. The model itself looks quite nice. If you wanted to go ahead and build the variant, hell, maybe you have two of these guys. I don't know. It'd be kind of weird and awkward, but it would look kind of cool as well, or use those bits to customize some other Stormcast model of your choice. So overall, I'm really happy with it. I didn't feel like I'm getting gouged for an arm and a leg. I mean, it is a bit more pricey than some of the competition out there, but I do feel like the overall model itself is quite nicely sculpted, and once properly painted up, or at least as adequately as I can handle, it's going to look really nice. So definitely something I am going to be looking forward to getting painted in the near future, and hopefully I actually finish it as well. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye!